doing something or else you're gonna be finding another job.
God, I don't know what I'm talking about, huh? It's not my first convertible, you know.
All the parts we ordered, nobody can find where the they put them.
Why has everything got to be an attitude?
It's $1,000. Dude, you know what? I need it for two things. There's a slim chance that it may get ugly.
It's shiny, it's pretty.
It's always about you and your toys, right? I closing the door. It's 60 degrees. Get that stinking cigarette out of here. It's 60 degrees out.
They got stinking
I can't reach the door too high. Why don't you put little screws in there? Why don't you put little wood screws in there with flat?
Do that too.
Yeah. Well, I thought Mike sent somebody down to get the brads for us. So.
Well, how are you going to tuck the brads in if the wood's loose?
Hold it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can get in. I didn't know you could get your fingers in there. Okay, that's what I was asking.
Get in here.
Who did you send down for brads?
Mike was on that paper.
Maybe send a pencil.
Yeah, I'll see if they're back in.
Does that thing fit in there now?
How you doing?
16 people to go down and get a set of brads.
I mean, Brian, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry.
That's it. Wait, wasn't that bad, dude? Okay, my mother
in this way, real quick. Okay. Are we going to need to make a block for here?
Yes, if you can. So, you know what I mean? With a pencil, mark what the design of the block is. Give me that, and I'll cut you a little piece of wood.
Okay.
Little tacks to tack that wooden frame into that back window. I thought we might have had some. I need to send somebody to the store, and I really don't have anybody to send to the store. Got lots of pop rivets, in case we ever have to fix a gutter.
That block we made, isn't that 2 pieces?
What?
That we bent this around?
Yeah, it's 1.5 inches. I need 1 inch.
Oh.
Okay. Can you live with 3/4 in here? Yeah, because all you need to do is wrap that
We just
material around it.
Okay? To take up the gap.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I saved that just for you.
There you go.
So, you
So
can
what I'll
just
do
take
is I'll
this.
cut you 2 pieces.
Okay, that's
Okay?
different.
Cut
Yep.
you 2 pieces. How long do they have to be? What do you think? And then, like I said, you'll staple it here and then staple it here and maybe drop a screw up through the center.
What, 1.5 inches?
Check out this measuring tape.
1.5 inches?
1 knuckle, 1.5 knuckles.
Yeah, both that. Well, I'm not climbing out of the car to get a tape measure.
Why not?
Because he just had it in his hand right there.
There it is, right there.
Executive privilege. Tony, measure my finger.
Let me see.
I want to see how big it is.
The whole finger?
No, from here to there. How big is that?
It's about 1.5 inches.
Did I say 1.5 inches? You don't know where this finger's been.
Woo!
Said it was 1.5 inches.
He doesn't believe anything you tell him.
Rob, you still in that car?
Yes, I am.
You damn well better be. Okay, what I need you to do is put these blocks in there and draw how I have to sand them down.
You got it.
You can't, yeah. You're not going to be able to do that. And you don't make this easy, do you, dude?
What you got, man? What you got? What do you think about these little bastards?
I was told. What's that? I was told they did.
Yeah, well, we was told to find some screws to put in it too. just a second ago. So which Indian chief you... What the f***ing chief you listen to? Dude, I was standing over there when he told me, okay? You know what? Tomorrow, do me a favor. Take your Midol, okay? Just telling you what the f*** he said. You know, 1 minute it's this, next minute it's that. That's right. Go ahead. There's a slim chance that it may get ugly.
Hi guys, welcome to this week's Tech Tip. Today we're going to talk about AN fittings in relationship to your brake system. Alright, a lot of you guys like to put the latest Wilwood brakes or aftermarket brake kits on your street rods, and you use what we refer to as an AN fitting. The AN fitting is actually a slightly different fitting than everything else, but it does come with these nice stainless lines and braided stainless hoses, but they have special ends that go on them. Biggest thing to know about these ends is they are actually a 37-degree flare and require a special flaring tool. A conventional brake line flares at 45-degree angles. An AN line flares at 37. If I was to flare this with my conventional tool and install an AN fitting, that fitting is going to leak, which cause brake failure. Alright, you guys need to remember that when you are using AN fitting, you need to flare them at 37 degrees. We have the flare tools available here for purchase. If you need them, come on down. If you're going to be doing your whole car, it's well worth it to buy the flare tool. Saves you a lot of hassle and time. We also carry an extensive line of AN fittings, which you can use to match any of your hoses to your brake system. If you want to do your heater hoses, your fuel lines, anything else in the vehicle, we can match to your brake lines. You can have stainless braided AN fittings for everything. All right, that does it for this week's Tech Time. Why don't you check in next week and see what we got going on then. Thank you.
You guys are alright now? You guys?
We got them screws.
What's going on with the great Brads versus Screw debate?
Yeah, we got the Brad division and the screw division. What are we going to use?
Whatever you want to use there. I don't care. Sorry I got involved.
Yeah, you know better than to walk over here now.
Jesus Christ, you know,
No,
because you say use nails.
No. I thought he was running down to get Brad, but that changed, okay?
I'll get a big freaking Midol dispenser, put it on the wall. Everybody's gonna be required to take 2 before they start working today. Huh?
Rob, you got my marker in there? Your freaking hands off.
I can't help myself.
Where's that other block?
I just gave it to Tony to give to you.
Oh, don't give Tony anything, because he never comes back. Like working with a bunch of amateurs, no kidding. What did you do? Sand it all off?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. I smell wood burning.
Hell yeah. That in my blood. It's my fucking blood boiling.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That'll work.
Hi, I'm here with Tom Henry from Tom Henry Chevrolet and Tom Henry Racing. Tom, welcome.
Thank you.
Well, you do a couple events throughout the summer, correct? You know, obviously you've been involved with this sport for a number of years. Tell us a little bit of what you got going on this summer.
Well, we do a charity poker run for the Corvette guys, well, anybody really, and for St. Barnabas, Pennies for Patients, and then we do a Camaro Mania tour, which is in July. I think it's around July 23rd, somewhere there. A cruise over to Mars and a barbecue and all-day events, so have a lot of fun.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing Tom out there and hopefully see you on the street this summer.
Yeah, you bet.
Warning. Warning.
Gap's too big in the center.
Small problem.
So small animals.
Hey, Sean!
That's flow-through ventilation system.
I don't know. Some gorilla tape. It's just when you're driving down the road.
It's here supposed to be a V-butt windshield, but if you see on the center of the windshield, the gap's extremely too large. And we just have to find something to fill that void in between that glass.
Oh, all right.
Sean, I think you just put a piece of Gorilla Tape on there, and when you want some air, you just pull it down a little bit.
Hey, they put NASCAR cars back together with it.
I mean, there's a few different ways we can handle this. I mean, we could cut different pieces of glass, but that's definitely up to
Use that as a template and then just add on. You could use that smoke color if they wanted. You know, just take those back to trace.
Ask them, what in the f are you thinking? What happens when you push? This is what happens when you push.
He wants the V-butt, period.
Can you guys cut that glass?
Without the center.
Yeah, do you have a milling machine to mill it so that it'll
We're going to
seal?
have to recut the glass.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, do you guys have a milling machine to cut it precise that?
We're still going to have to put the seam.
Can you guys cut it so that you can get this straight enough?
I can cut each piece a half-inch larger.
Yeah, but he's saying you need you have to have a straight cut right there.
And the second thing,
if you're off, like if you sand it and you're off in the middle, you're going to see that.
you're gonna not only you're going to see it, but it's going to leak.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That has to be precise.
Exactly.
That's exactly how it's supposed to, and those aren't, unless you guys put them in backwards, but
No.
what they're supposed to be is one comes up and it's angled this way,
Right.
the other piece comes up and it lays on it like this on an angle.
Yeah.
And then they seal it down.
Those
Right. Yeah, a little bit of silicone will seal it, but
Not that. That's a beautiful stock windshield for a 48 right there.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is. It's a stock piece of glass is what it
right.
is.
Just missing the center section.
Yeah. That's
They
exactly
sent us the wrong piece, Sean.
Because I'm in the middle, I'm putting the final touches on this car to take it to the Pittsburgh World of Wheel Show. And we have to have the car there next Wednesday. So, and I still have to have the glass people install the glass. So I'm under the gun. How's that, I mean, how are you going to ship it? If you ship it normal, it's not going to get here in time.
They'll have a rubber molding up there and we're ready to go.
That's not going to help me. It's not going to help me at all. Like I said, this car is going to show. It has to be on the floor Wednesday morning, which means I have to have the glass installed no later than Tuesday.
I mean, this is an exact template.
Okay, but not my fault. Your company made the mistake, so I'm going to pay the shipping to overnight it. That's not the same thing. I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is I had my ducks in a row ahead of time. Okay, so you're not willing to take care of your mistake. Okay. You do what you got to do. You call me, let me know what the rate is, and we'll talk further. Okay, thanks. I love business people. Well, you know, I only cut them on Saturdays. Yeah? I said, then you're going to have to overnight it. Well, shipping on that's going to be $100. I said, yeah, your problem, your mistake. Well, you know, you ordered that a month ago. Tom, I don't give a I ordered it a year ago. You screwed up. I need it for Wednesday. I said, you get the charges together, you figure out how much it's going to be, and you let me know. At this point, I think we're just better off trying to make it happen here locally.
Make it what?
Trying to make it happen here locally. This is going to turn into a cluster, and the best they can do is cut it on. The best they can do is cut it on Saturday. If he cuts it on Saturday and ships it on Monday, overnights it, I have it Tuesday.
We're still too close.
If the world comes to an end, you know, something happens.
We're better off.
That's what I'm saying.
Putting a post in it.
But they're going to need the truck. That's the problem. Because when it comes to cutting that glass, because they don't have a pattern to go with.
Unless they put a post in that.
You're killing me.
No,
I mean, you can put a post in there for the show.
That's what I mean. You could leave that glass right now the way it is. They'd slide a post in it right now.
What do you say?
For the show.
He won't have the glass cut until Saturday. If he overnights it on Monday, we won't have it till Tuesday. And he's balking at the overnight charge. I said, dude, not my problem. You screwed up. I said, I ordered it in plenty of time. I said, I went to install it. Your company screwed up, didn't have the right glass here to me. So he said, well, let me check the price and see how much it's going to be to ship it. I said, it's $1,000, dude. You know what? I need it for Tuesday. Like I was just talking with Dave. If something happens and it doesn't come through, or he, you know, shipping, we're not going to make Wednesday. So
that's what I'm saying. These guys can possibly cut the glass at their shop and we'll just do it. Because all it is, Sean, is it's a taper this way and a taper this way, and they lay it together. Or can we slide this together just temporarily, or is there too much of a gap back there?
You can slide the glass together a little bit.
You can't get it.
No, you can't get it to run up. Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be driving the car at high speeds or anything. I just need it done for the show.
Which is what? Not this weekend, but next? Or this?
Next weekend. But it's going to be done by Tuesday.
Why can't they cut it tomorrow? They got to cut it Saturday.
Why can't we measure the distance in there right now? Okay? Cut 2 more pieces of glass that are going to be, they'll take up, they won't be a V-butt. They won't lay against each other. They'll match up like this.
And then run up.
After the show, we take them back out. You can trim that back down. We'll use them again in one of our other builds.
Okay.
You could do that.
Okay.
And that
just
way
cut
we
them
don't
square.
Whatever gap we have,
You
we'll
see what he's
squeeze
saying?
some clear
Just cut 'em
something in
square.
there.
Exactly.
Clean it
Because
up.
you know, all we're going to do is just lay the 2 pieces in there.
Right.
We don't have to.
You'll have the littlest of a gap. We can fill that with something, clean it up.
We can take it back out. That way it doesn't take away from
You guys
the
can recut them afterwards.
What color?
The smoke.
Smoked if you can.
We're going to take these pieces of glass back to our shop, and we're going to make a different piece of glass that's actually about 1/4 inch longer on each side to fill that void so it meets in the center.
Gone from the trim shop to the woody shop. How to strip a woody in 48 hours. Wow. See, your stuff's a knuckle buster. Now you get all this out. Damn sander don't fit in there and my fingers are too big to get in there. It's gonna be pretty. If I can figure out how to get that door back together, we'll be in great shape. All them pieces that are up there is the one that's going to be the challenge. They got one screw and things just start falling apart on it. We're stripping this one down. You normally don't have to do that. It's somebody painted this one, so we're gonna strip it back down, put some nice stain on it, replace the wood that was missing out of here, and change this here insert to a little lighter color or something. Normally you don't have to do that, but since it's a total restoration, we're gonna do it, and you shouldn't never have to do it again. Maybe once every 10 years, lightly sand the clear polyurethane, spray another coat of clear over it, good for another 20 years. Trying to get this woody finished and out of my hair. Got all this stuff stained, doors back together. We're about done. Time to get it on. A few more little things. After it's cleared, we gotta bring it back down here, put all the weather stripping on. Around the back glass, all that weather stripping. Pretty much other than that, our job is done here. Major pain in the ass. Just getting wood made, getting the old varnish off. Some of the old stain was down in there so deep it was just impossible. And to keep sanding and keep wiping with alcohol and keep trying to bring it up. But it looks pretty good now. Hopefully, after it's cleared, it should be just fine.
All right, that was it for today's Tech Time. Why don't you check in next week and see what we're doing next. I always want to say next week twice. All right, that's it for today's Tech Time. Why don't you check in next week and see what we'll...
So do it again anyhow, because you were right before you did it.
Are you 3/4 retarded or something?
Right there. Oh, great. That's going to end up on something. I know it now. All right, that does it for today's Tech Time. Why don't you check in next week and see what we got going on then. Give me a minute here. We all know brake failure is not fun.
You can't say f***ing in the middle of Tech Time.